Hey, all right, there we go. I am still testing out new features to see what I have going on. Just one second. Look at this. There we go. I'm in. I'm in. I can see my chats. Hey guys, drop me a like and a subscription before I start any show lately. I'm gonna crack one of these open. I'm gonna need this little bit of energy, working a lot of hours. But yeah, this Nas. So if you know anyone working with Nas or any other energy drink that maybe I like and they want to help partner up with GM Poke, I'm more than happy to take them on as a sponsor. Oh, is that good? Oh, is that good? Put that up to the side. Yeah, Nas, the unofficial sports drink, or whatever you call that, of me. All right, guys. So I've got this, and I was gonna do. Um, the premise of today is I was gonna take this box and rip it open and do all the editing, but I just don't have time, and I want to get this out today because I have another live coming up. Um, so I have a scale, and this is what we use to weigh things. I don't think it's super calibrated, so even if I'm calling out weights, I don't think it's going to do you any good. The goal is not to be informational as how to weigh or what the proper weights are, just whether or not they are weighable. So what I don't want you buying loose packs from people. So buy sealed products. That being said, I do want to get ripping into this thing. Why do I not have scissors? I'm gonna need. I literally just had scissors. I did a pack. I just opened a booster box with a bunch of packs, and for whatever reason, I somehow lost my scissors. I was trying not to destroy this box. I actually just usually throw them away anyways, but still. Okay, so essentially, in this box, there's 36 packs. This is the newest Pokemon set. It's called Temporal Forces. Look at this, fresh, new, exciting box. And I want to know, every time a set comes out, if it's still able, because it's just a curiosity of mine. If I had a card store, I would be very, very honest. But if I was not honest, you pop these things open, you pop up two or three of them, you pull out all the cards or the proper weights, right? That you want a certain percentage of them, and you leave the rest in there, and then you just, you stock them up as time goes on. And realistically, like, it's not hard to do. It's totally not cool, but it's one of those situations where I could see it happening, and I just don't want people to fall for it. So hopefully, I find out the information today. This is not a weighable set. That is what we're hoping for. We're hoping that all the hits are scattered throughout all the weights, but I don't foresee that being the case. So we're gonna start weighing the pack. So we have new. This is sweet. We have new Pokemons. We have some long neck ones. Um, I'm just gonna write some weights just so I can keep track of where my stacks are, what's going on. Now, generally speaking, there are weights where you just have like more of your what are they called? Special illustration rares. And you have weights where all the EXs are. Then you have weights where like the recently like the shinies were. Um, and it's honestly not hard to find. Now, some of these weights are hit or miss, right? Some of them are like 50-50, some are like 100%. Like if it's in that weight, it's 100% that hit that you're thinking it is. So that being said, I'm really hoping that I don't run into that today. I'm hoping that we don't see that. I'm hoping that my lightest packs have something, my middle packs have something, my other packs have something, and I'm hoping that the weight is like for instance, like the lightest pack has something, and then one that's close to that weight has nothing, and then like just every other kind of thing. Um, Man, my marker has been doing so much writing. I've been writing on these little things, sticking them inside. Um, we've been tracking populations on some of the sports cards. As you can kind of see, they're starting to see some sports cards pop into the thing. I think I put out a little video that should have been up explaining where I've been. I kind of took off from my Pokemon card show for about a month. There's about a month right at post. Now, I was recording stuff. I just didn't get around to editing and posting it, which I do apologize for. But now I'm back. We're going to try and get at least every other week, maybe, a live video going. And one of the things it's going to run into, I'm going to have a vacation here coming up. I need it. So I have a vacation coming up. But I will bring some packs with me, and I will do a show from vacation. And I'm going to be in Cancun again. This is obviously, if you've been watching the show for a while, you know that I go to Cancun quite often, or other Mexico cities. I just really, really enjoy it down there. And I do plan to one day have property down there and be able to live there part of the year, or at least, every other week. Then I get my flight miles, right? Then I keep my flight status. But yeah, so that's kind of the gist of where we're at. Now, right now, I don't really see these weights are scattered everywhere. So this is a really, really good sign so far that I'm not finding a ton of the same weight. Now, we'll see what happens when I get into the packs. But just initially, just kind of saying what's going on initially, let's just review. I think that might fall into the same. Nope, okay. My scale's not really calibrated, and I don't really have an urge to calibrate it because I don't care to weigh stuff except for these shows. I do care that my shows are accurate, though. So sometimes you'll see me kind of weigh a pack multiple times. Um, but yeah, so I don't know. What do you guys think? I really honestly, I haven't had a lot of time. I've been very, very busy. What is the big hit from this set? I know there's some new special illustration rares, right? You got the guys on the covers, your previous people, the Vizarian, I can never say his name, right? And the Callow something or other, Mabobber. I could have swore I already had a 94, but maybe I didn't. Okay, 92. What are your big hits? I don't know. I'm kind of excited to see that. Usually I would have all my research done. I started doing preview videos of things. That's going to be a double banger. I mean, I can just tell from the weight. The sad thing is, that's a double banger. I don't really think there's much you can do about that. When you get too many big hits in a pack, there's just not much. I mean, there's really no way to do it. The only thing, honestly, would be if they actually did pack, like, back when they were doing the V-Star marker cards, if they actually started packing V-Star marker cards in with hits, right? That would be, now, so the problem is you open up the pack and you're like, oh, cool, V-Star marker, I got a winner, right? But I mean, that's kind of the gist of it. That's about the only thing you could do is just make sure that every time there's a hit, you get something that weighs out the pack. Now, as you can see here, like, we have a lot of packs that are really spread out on weight, so it's kind of good, and kind of a lot of extra work for me, honestly. It's kind of a bummer. Okay, I guess we're gonna have 1,000,000 weights of packs. Normally, I don't have this many. Normally, I have about 6 stacks of packs, and I do usually combine, like, the 22s and the 23 ounces, right? Or not ounces, but milligrams. This time I'm trying to get a little bit more accurate on it, but I'm really kind of wishing I had. I should probably start to bulk them together. But I want to start to see if there's any specific weights, because historically there have been, and I don't want to share that information, so I won't. So don't. Sometimes I get messages from people, and I always appreciate messages, feedback, comments, and that's if you want to get into some drawings, if you want to get into some giveaways for our live show on Friday. Just all you have to do is leave me some comments. Tell me what you think about the show. Tell me, what was your favorite hit that we hit? What are you chasing in the set? What's your favorite version of these products? Just say, what up, GM Pokey? Whatever you want to say. If your name is in the comments on this video, I will have you in a drawing automatically on Friday. Right? I can't guarantee that you will be the winner, but I guarantee that you will have a chance, right? It's a pretty simple process. Now, I'm not going to go through and do the work of finding out who actually subscribed and turned on notifications, that kind of stuff. But I would appreciate if you did it, right? So, we can help support the show. Obviously, the cards that we pull, we sell them. So that's one way I support the show. The other way is with my pocketbook or the company's pocketbook, right? And then, ads. There's ads that run on a lot of these things, these shows, and those things do support the show. So I appreciate if you watch them. You may even click on them if they make sense. But don't skip them. But yeah, you liking them, subscribing, you getting more notifications when I'm on doing shows. It's only going to help, right? It's only going to help out the show and help support pretty much the cost of putting these things on. It does get a little bit spendy to open. I mean, you figure this is, I don't know what retail, $125 maybe it's going for, right? So in that situation, you got $125 of cards that we're opening, and if I don't pull anything, I can't sell anything. I did it just for your information, just for your entertainment. So if you see fit, drop a like, smash that button, as they say. Oh, I know I already had this weight somewhere. What the heck? These weights are really, really scattered. I usually don't get this big of a spread on the weights. We're gonna have to put them in stacks together. We'll keep them separated by the post-it notes. Man, throw us all my post-it notes doing this. 95. I'm almost there, guys. I am almost finally. Last pack we're going to weigh. Okay, here we go. 97. Okay, so we do have some ranges. We're kind of all over the place, as you can see. So I'm going to start kind of stacking these together. Okay, 87, 88. Okay, so those are my 80s. Now, granted, my scale, like I said, isn't really calibrated. It's consistent. It is consistent, but it's not really calibrated for this. I can get a stack of nickels on there and actually calibrate the stinking thing. But, you know, I'm only going to do it on these shows, and I don't really need to replicate the information. So I'm not probably going to do it. So if you are trying to watch this in an effort to find out, you know, what weights are what, fooled you, right? Because your scale is not going to weigh the same as my scale, which I'm okay with. Okay, so we're going to have, there we go. I'm going to put them like this. We do have a bigger range. This is from, well, I guess 9.5. Let's put the 9.4s together, 9.4, 9.5 together. There we go. All right. Oh, geez, Louise, I got it done. I got it done. Okay, here we go. I need to get myself out of the way. Boom, and like magic. Look at, we got stacks of cards, and there's numbers on there, whether they mean something to you or not. 36 packs. I got about 40 minutes to complete this show. I really hope it doesn't take that long. If you're watching, if you come into this thing live, say hello. Let me know you're in here. If you're watching later, I think I'll probably get a replay turned on the chat. I don't know where my settings are. I don't know where the chat settings are. I don't know. Whatever. I'll be filming it, so if you leave comments or not, I do appreciate it. I'll put it back up later too. So maybe if it doesn't work on the live feed, it'll work out much better later. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna get started. This is our lightest pack. Oh wow. Jeez, I can't get into these things anymore. Okay. I have no idea what's in this set. I really honestly have no idea. I haven't looked it up at all. And I haven't scanned any of these cards ever. Okay, so we're going to go one. Is it just one, skip 3? Yeah, okay, there we go. Like I said, I totally forgot. All right, Skitty, Electabuzz. That's a sweet looking Electabuzz. Here we go. Golurk, Shaman, Fortress. Here we go. Our very first pack is our lightest pack. And, oh, we got Iron Thorns. Iron Thorns is a good name, by the way. Okay, I don't even have sleeves. I literally don't even have sleeves up. Okay, come on now. I can't pause. Normally what I would do is I would just pause the video. How does that? I don't have any sleeves. I literally ran out of all of them. Well, not all of them. I have thousands, but... Okay, guys, I apologize. I'm back. I got sleeves. I didn't go very far to get them. Order them 10,000 at a time, so they're usually sitting around. And when I get down to about 1,000 left, I usually order another 10,000. The cool thing is these days, oh, you know, I don't even have my scissors. So if these things don't want to go in this, oh, they'll usually go in these sleeves. These are big enough sleeves for them. So that's a pretty cool card. That's Iron Thorns. That's a newer one. We're going to put all of our hollows right there and all of our other ones right there. Okay, so lightest pack, nothing. Now that's not to say your lightest pack won't, but we'll be able to determine that a little bit more as we get farther through the packs. Okay. Here we go. Whoops. Throw that there. 1, 2, 3. You got to still do the pack trick. I know I got to get through a lot of packs, but that's okay. You still got to do the pack trick. Ooh. We have a Latias and so the Gengar last time. Okay, we got Iron Treads. That's pretty cool. And Tortwig, Cottony, and Railtech. Okay, so far, out of my lighter side of things, I'm not pulling anything. So, it's only 2 packs. Only 2 packs in. Very well could start to pull, right? And I would say if we can, 1/3, I would think there'd be 12 hits in this box. Generally speaking, if it stays pretty conform to everything else, there's about 12 hits in here somewhere. So 10 to 12, somewhere in that range. So let's see if we can pull something here. Okay, Golurk and nothing. And there's just like hollow bleeds all through Scarlet and Violet. I used to think it was pretty special. Then I noticed that it was just everywhere. All right, so now we have 1 hit out of 3 different weight classes on the lighter side. So out of 3 packs, or is that 4 packs already? Maybe out of 4 packs, we still are waiting for our first big banger. Usually I would find a specific kind of card, specific kind of hit in this weight range. So I'm waiting to see if I pull that or not. And this stays consistent. Okay, here we go. Boom. There it is. Illustration rare and the Iron Valiant. Pretty sweet. Okay, so let's get this thing sleeved up. And if you think there's anything we should send, let me know. They've been pretty harsh. I do have a box coming back. I did put it on this morning. By this morning, I mean like midnight. Yeah, that's too far off. I did put on this morning 97 cards that I cheated. I looked online to see what the grading was because I'm going to be actually out of town. And I just knew I wasn't going to have time to get it done and get a live show of them coming back. Now, if they come back early Monday or something, then I would have been able to. But realistically, I wasn't. So I do have 97 more slabs on our eBay because it's just the easiest way for me to, I can powerhouse put them on there. So if you want to check those out, please do. I think I got about half 10s. Maybe half. Maybe a little bit under half 10s. The rest were 9s. I did pull 2 8s, which kind of drove me nuts because they really shouldn't have been. I mean, I can't see any reason why they could have been 8s. I did have a card I thought was going to be an 8. I pulled a 9, so I was like, holy smokes. Okay, here we go. Is there another illustration rare? No. Is there anything here? No. Roaring Moon. So these are really off cut. These are pretty far off. Top bottoms is where we're off. So you can kind of see that. But we are pulling some Iron Valiant Roaring Moon, which are going to be a little more common in this set than they were in the last one. And if you want any of this bulk, do check out my Buy It Now stuff because that's where it's going to be. So I'm still kind of considering this like my lower weight, just the sheer number of packs that are down on this half. We're going to call this our lower weight packs still. Then we'll kind of start moving into more of a mid-range, kind of lighter middle range. We got 1 hit. It was an illustration rare down here. That is a sweet looking card. Look at that. Okay. Here we Iron Hands. Cool. There's a lot of really cool cards coming out now. Okay, ready? Rockruff, Skitty, and Melmetal. All right, there we go. So we got 1 more. And that would probably... should have counted how many. You guys, if you're keeping track, I think we're probably about 1/6 of the way through, right? 1/6 of the way, and really only one hit that's better than a regular rare. So, great Tusk. All the cool ones now are going to be in the regular cards. You'll be able to get them if you want to use them for playing. Okay, here we go. Oh, we got the golden. So we got a Walking Wake and a Darpma. Darma's pretty cool looking. Got him in Pokemon Go. All right, look at that. And the Walking Wake is a hyper rare, but it's colored hyper rare, so that's kind of cool. Actually kept the colors instead of making them gold. I don't know, guys. I think we're actually... I'll have to look. They did... I got back 2 golds in my... And I'm just going to ruin it for you guys. I got back 2 golds as 10s from my last submission. So they are sending me some golds once in a while back. But they did take some of my the most expensive cards that I really would have liked to have come back. They put those at 9s. I was kind of like, We had like Lugias. Well, the what is it? Not. This is all modern. So the Lugia from Silver Tempest, right? So that one from Silver Tempest came back as a 9. I sent 2 of them, impeccable, just like really good condition. Looked at them. I have. I mean, I don't know if I've panned it, but I have thousands of cards sitting around. So I really dug through to really pick out some good bangers that I was kind of hoping to send off. And it came back as 9s. And I was like, of all the ones I picked to send in, they were probably the better ones. And I've seen a lot of cards. They should have been 10s. Okay, here we go. And is there a hit? No, Lycanroc. And Roaring Moon. So another Roaring Moon. Pretty nice looking card. I'm not sure if these are reverses or not because it has the white border on the numbers, which generally in this generation mean that it is a reverse, but I don't actually know. So we're kind of on the heavier light side, right? If that makes sense. Kind of like if we break this into 3 different batches, you're going to have kind of a light light, a heavy light, a light middle. Does that make sense? Kind of like your weight classes for fighting, I guess. Okay, here we go. Roly Cowie, really coolly. There you go, Sandy Shock. So all those cards that were your rares before are now your commons, okay? And really coolly. Pikachu. All right, heck yeah, I'll take a Pikachu. And then boom, we got an Incinerator EX. Very, very nice. I think we're going to probably send off some of this stuff to PSA tomorrow, just to get ahead of everyone else, since everyone else will be opening, you know, the weekend, and then we'll get it sent off. If there's anything great, I might upgrade it to a little bit quicker time frame to actually beat the rush this time. My stuff is just getting back now from Pelting Fates, just because I had some stuff come up and I didn't get it off in time. But is what it is. So, all right. So in this weight range, we did okay. We got an EX right now. What I'm hoping is that, like, through this, I'm just hoping there's not like all EXs, right? And then the other side had your good stuff. But so far, my lightest packs did, percentage-wise, produce a pretty good return and nice hits, right? So that being said, that's a problem. Okay, here we go. Nope. And nothing. And another EX. See, that's what I just said. I was really hoping that I wasn't going to fall into like an EX thing. Now, I don't really see a lot of people who are weighing packs really shooting for pulling just the EXs out and shipping you the rest. I don't see that being a problem. But if it becomes predictable enough, they could leave you the EXs and ship out the rest. This way you feel like you're getting hits, not ripped off, when realistically they pulled those first 2 from you and sent you all the EXs, right? So that's where that problem comes in. Now, if you're going to join me on Friday, which I would super appreciate you doing, I already have that one scheduled, so it won't be a surprise video. It's already scheduled. It's already on the books. We're going to be doing, like Iron Valiant, we're going to be doing some breaks, right? So go to the website. There's a link in that video's description. I'll put one in here later on. And nothing. Well, that's pretty cool. That's a new one, right? Sawsbuck? I don't think I've ever seen that before. And nothing. But yeah, there's a link in there. So if you want to go pick up, it's 3 packs of this set for $15. Plus, we'll be doing giveaways. So you know that you're getting in giveaways if you join me on that show and you're doing those things. So that's kind of the cool thing. Plus, we'll start to do some hits insurance. So somehow, you know, getting hits in your 3 packs, I'll throw some other things and some EXs, things like that. So I'll do some hit insurance for you guys. I just don't want to do it on Whatnot. Please don't make me go back to doing Whatnot. I want to keep it here. I do think I'm probably going to do some sports cards on Whatnot. I just think it's going to be easier. So we have Explorer's Guidance. I haven't even looked at the tool cards or anything. Look at the top 6 cards in your deck, put 2 of them into your hand. All right, I mean, that's kind of a nice little shuffle, but you're discarding quite a bit. Okay, here we go. Nothing. And another Dartma. Holy smokes. Okay, so we're still looking for our first hit here. Let's see what we can find. Kind of missing my scissors right about now, honestly. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Pikachu. We'll throw him up there. He's not really anything surprising for you guys, but if I can grade a reverse Pikachu and a Pikachu, that'd be kind of cool. Okay, here we go. Oh, Iron Thorns. I got another Iron Thorns card, and a Mudsdale, and another Dartma. That is a few Dartmas. That makes me feel like you can't grade the Dartma because every single other person in the world's got one, and no real need to even try selling it, because anyone buys packs, I feel like, is going to have one. But let's keep crushing it. Honestly, I seriously don't even know what the best card is. Maybe it's the Walking Wake. That would be awesome if I pulled the #1 chase card. I don't think it hasn't been a gold card in a long time. It's generally been one of the SIRs. But it's been Charizards lately, so we'll see what it is in this pack here. Okay, here we go. Nothing. And anything? No. We got a Flutter Mane. I have no idea. We're going to sleeve it up. We'll check the centering later. All right, there we go. So a couple of really cool cards. I do like the reverses because it has like the whole background sketch, just really nice sheen. So this is still my lighter half of the middle. And this is kind of like what I would say is the main result from weighing the lighters. Usually it's been a different number. Every box, honestly, is going to produce a different number. So it's not like you can just buy packs that have a certain weight because they shift. Like the range constantly moves from box to box, depending on the weight of the paper, who printed them. The box itself is pretty consistent. But here's what I'm seeing, great tusk, nice, is that your weights, where the hits are pretty sinking consistent. So I'm hoping there's something really nice on this backside to make me kind of think differently. No EX, nah, nothing. Feral Gator. All right, guys, we are pushing through. So far, we had from the lighter side, what I would determine, if I was gonna break this into 3 stacks of things, that here's my lights. Hey man, how you doing? Thank you for coming in. It says locked account, man. It says you have a locked account. I don't get what that is. Maybe I don't. That's all I'm seeing in my chat. So maybe I'm not logged in or something. But I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. I appreciate it. How you doing? Okay, here we go. And oh man, nothing. Oh, Electabuzz. That's a pretty cool looking card. And then a Coreodon. We'll sleeve those up. So I am going to be trying to. Okay, cool. I was like, did they lock your account? And then, sorry, man. Stop misbehaving on the YouTube. So I will try to get, like I said, some of these out. So if you just joined me, I'm going to get some of these out tomorrow morning. I'm going to send off a batch of these tomorrow morning to PSA to try to get ahead of the crowd. So that way release day is on Friday and I already have mine being shipped in. But I'm not seeing a whole bunch. I think that Walking Wake is probably pretty good. I did pull an illustration rare, which I'll go through at the end of this video. And if you're kind of bouncing around, I will go through at the end and show you what we pulled. The premise today is this weighable? And I am going to just tell you right now, I'm seeing the exact same thing that I usually see as far as where hits kind of fall. And is there anything? EX? Oh, Skull Villain? I'm not a huge fan of that card. And it's bottom heavy. All right. Well, I mean, here we go. We're just kind of scooting our way through. So in our heavy lights division, in our heavy lights division and in our middle, we're just pretty much hitting EXs so far. This is the last part of our lighter heavy. I don't know how many hits I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think about 7 more hits. I think it's going to be about 50-50 in those weights there. And actually, it needs to be 33%, and then it'll go to 50-50 at minimum higher up. Sharpedo. And what do we got here on our hollows? Nothing. And there we go. We got another Walking Wake. It does look a little bottom heavy, so that's kind of a shame. If you guys think, if you're watching the video live or later, if you feel like something should be sent off to PSA, if you're like, hey man, send it, I will be looking at the comments, taking your feedback. And I'll do another live video talking about, well, maybe Friday. I'll play it on Friday, what I actually sent off, because I'm going to send them probably tomorrow. But maybe I'll go through and talk about it. It is a really nice looking card. This is, well, I can't even get it on there. There you go. You can see my camera. Damage from the attack used by this Pokemon isn't affected by any effects of your Pokemon's active Pokemon. Nice. If your Pokemon attack, oh wait, sorry. If your opponent's active Pokemon is affected by a special condition, this attack does. Whoa! Holy crud! So you need to get them to fall asleep and then whack them a couple times, right? That would be pretty cool. All right, we're into our next weight, and I'm going to call this my heavier middle weight, right? So this is kind of my heavier middle weight. And again, I'm not condoning ripping packs open, weighing them, and selling some poor sucker the ones that didn't have hits. That's not cool. All right, as you see me, I either always open them, or like we had shows. I haven't been on Whatnot in a while. That's why this thing doesn't move. Like these packs do not move, because I hardly ever get on Whatnot anymore. I just don't enjoy being on Whatnot. Okay, and oh, my Yana's pretty cool looking card, and we still have nothing. Yeah, so I mean that's why you see that stack. It just never moves. All those packs in the background. What do we have? We still have Silver Tempest, just because no one ever wanted it, and I literally just found. Well, I just did a show. I opened like a build and battle. I still have a few build and battles. I had them in a box. I didn't know I had them. So I have build and battles from Silver Tempest left. If anyone ever wants those. And then I have Silver Tempest check lane boosters. They have a big coin in them, so they're kind of cool. And then I've got Silver Tempest, what are they called? Boosters. I have Silver Tempest boosters. I don't have any ETBs left that I know of. All right, look at that. We got the Explorer's Guidance. Pretty cool. Little off center, a little heavy on the side. And then we got an Iron Treads and an Iron Valiant. Wow, so that's actually some really nice looking cards back to back. So this is a holo, but as you can see, it has a white border. So I'm still honestly confused as to, like, so is there no reverse holo variation of these? Like, I'm still trying to get that figured out from the last couple sets where they started doing the cards that look like that. I really honestly don't know if there is or is not. And then obviously there is a standard version of that card. That one's kind of cool. I'm going to take it out and look at it a little bit later. But realistically, I'm still not getting too big of bangers yet. I got one illustration rare. I see some people are watching. Thanks, guys. Welcome back to the show. Sorry I was gone for a while, but I am back. I'm doing shows again. As you can kind of see on the sides, sports cards, more sports cards we've been ripping open. And that's why I was kind of gone. I have like 200 shows left to edit now. I was ripping all my sports collection. I want to move. I don't have space for it. Well, I don't want to move my house. I do want to move to Mexico. But nice. Sharpedo. Is there a hit back there? Nope. There's not. Meriodon looks pretty nice though. Little off. Everything's a little top heavy in this whole box. It hasn't been very good for hits. Yeah, I just want to get my whole sports collection moved. I'm gonna rip open all complete sets. I'll be opening all booster packs. So I've lots of videos already of me ripping all of my sports collection to get it moving. And then everything's getting graded. And then that's kind of slowed down things too because I have so many sports cards getting graded and jumping ahead of some of the Pokemon cards. Yeah, so you see sports cards, you'll start to see stuff start to pop up. I talked about it in one of my I'm back videos. Crocodile and a Fluttermane. So these are like the other kind of Pokemon, but just like a new name and some new stuff. So what is, hey, welcome back. There we go. As long as this Pokemon is in the active spot, your opponent's active Pokemon has no abilities except for Midnight Fluttering. Huh. Well, that's always kind of nice. It's kind of cool. What's your favorite Pokemon card set that has been released? Oh, man, I don't even know. I mean, obviously everyone likes, it's a good question. Everyone kind of likes, the classics. The one I had the most fun opening, probably Crown Zenith was probably the most fun that I had. I probably opened the most Crown Zenith out of anything. Just because I feel like that was a turning point for some of the artwork and stuff like that. I mean, that's when I don't know, I would say Crown Zenith is probably the most fun. And then, like Obsidian Flames, chasing those Charizards. But that one kind of breaks my heart every time I open it. I was opening stuff to try to just move things, just to clear some stuff out and get some cards for a submission I was doing. Ooh, that's looking nice. It is just a common, though. Cool looking card. I think there might be something back there. Nope, it's Coridon again. Yeah, so I don't know. Crown Zenith was good. I liked, sorry, I lost train of thought. I liked Obsidian Flames. That was pretty fun. I did enjoy opening that. And then I was moving, like I was saying, I was moving some stuff. I had, I just had too much sealed product. And I wasn't doing shows and I wasn't doing whatnot. And I hadn't put them online. So I opened a bunch of my own Obsidian Flames. And I finally freaking, not on film, finally pulled the Charizard. I don't think it's here. I think this is that's my last show. I finally pulled that stupid Charizard I was chasing, the SIR from Obsidian Flames. I was like, oh my lord, I really wish I would have been on film doing it. And then Mew, I guess Mew 151. It'd either be like Crown Zenith or Mew 151. 151 was a lot of fun to open too. Just nostalgic kind of stuff. And then, what would I like to open? I would really love to open some base stuff now. That would be kind of fun. Do we have something? I don't know. Okay. Wiglet. Oh, Hoot Hoot. And it was something. Look at that. We got a Raging Bolt. That I think would probably be. I don't really honestly know what the chase cards are. I haven't really looked them up. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. That one looks pretty well centered. Finally, do we finally have a well centered nice card? It's an ultra, so it's a hit. We're definitely going to make sure it gets into something to keep it safe. Back looks pretty good. Anyone see anything? I think. What do you guys think? Do we? Yeah, I figure that's what you're saying. Congrats, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. What do you guys think? Do we send this one? It does look a little off. It's a little bottom heavy. I don't know where my Pokemon one went to. I do have. No, that's not my Pokemon one. I have this nifty little thing. I hate using it. So I actually started writing my own centering app. So we're just over, well, we're about 1.5. I don't know. We're about maybe 1.5 lines, right? Does that look right? About 1.5. And then on this side, we're at about, I can't really see, at about 1. So then your question becomes, the bottom is probably pretty accurate. Yeah, I think it's going to be like, it's going to be off. It's not going to be within the range we need. That's kind of a bummer. We might send it anyways, just could be one of the first 9s to come back. But you guys let me know what you think. So now that we're into the heavier half of the middle packs, we're starting to hit a higher percentage, and we're hitting some nice cards. So that being said, I'm going to say you can make your own assumption based on the data that you're being provided. But only opening one box can't be conclusive. I'm going to say this set's still weighable, which is really not very cool. Great tusk. I think maybe we'll look at these a lot closer on Friday. I'm sorry, I just don't have a lot of time today. I was going to record this, but I didn't have time to edit and get it out. So no, I was kind of hoping. So we just didn't. I just did it live. We just jumped on and did it live, which could work out too. It does stop me from doing any of the editing stuff that I do. Makes it kind of fun. Okay, so here is the lighter side of our heavier packs. We kind of break. This is kind of a weight barrier. So this is very slightly more than the last grouping, but it could be enough that it really hits the hits now. So I'm thinking we should. I'm hoping we hit close to 50%, maybe 40% of these packs left will have hits in them. Be my assumption. I'd like to see some ultras in here, and then we're gonna definitely hit. Oh, a Dartmouth reverse. We're definitely gonna hit some EXs though, and oh, we got a Gengar EX, and it is off. Gosh, guys, look at that though. Thank you. All right, look at that. That is a nice looking card. Look at that thing. That would have been so sweet. I'm pretty sure. Now I have ETBs. I have 10 or 20 ETBs. I think I have 20 ETBs. All of this came in today. I only had time to really do one thing, and I wanted to get this weighing video out of the way. It's one I always do first. And I've got, I don't know how many booster bundles I have. I honestly don't know. A good number of them. So we'll get those out. I don't have them on the site yet. I do apologize, but if you want to join me, oh, so we're just over 1 line. I just measure how many lines it is. It makes it so much easier. Oh wow. See, I can't. My eyeballs are so horrible, and there's so much glitter on these things. I can't tell. So I've got this cool little tool I use when I'm getting cards ready to see if I actually want to ship them off, and I can actually see things. Okay, so when I zoom in, it's gonna put me at about 1.5. You know, guys, we might actually be within the range. Now, I was saying it and I got distracted, and I apologize for getting distracted. It's how I work. I started developing an app. I started writing it. It's functional and it's live. I might be able to, if you give me a second. I'll show you a rudimentary version of it because we haven't updated the online version to get all the things. Give me a second. Stay with me. You're going to like this, I think. I hope you're going to like it. Okay. La 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 la. Okay. I'm going to get this. We're going to find it. Okay, sweet. Okay, give me a reset. Okay, so I'm going to bring this up so you can see it. Here we go. Okay, is this? Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. Come on, where's the window I'm looking for? Okay, so you can see on the bottom. You don't need to see it. There's ways to rotate it and whatnot. Yeah. So this was like the first version I built. I built it in JavaScript to make sure that it worked and it was easy and functional. I can't see for squat. That's like how I see. So I did. Look at I can do that, and everything looks nicer now than it looks on this thing. But yeah, boom. Look at this. Boom. I still can't even see my screen now. I mean, it's pretty rough, guys. I probably should have my glasses on. Okay, look, so I can pan. If I didn't have it on, I also have a rotate feature. Look at this, look at this. Okay, here we go. There's the line. Okay, here's the border. Isn't this nifty? Kind of a genius wrote this thing. You can see up on the top, so far I'm at a 9, but I haven't adjusted this one yet. Okay, here we go. Oh, gentlemen and ladies, look at this, 45-55. Now, I mean, it looks so as long as the thing is skewed. I'm not going to rotate. I have a rotation ability and stuff like that. I can change my colors of my lines. I think like lime green is probably the best one that I have. Let me zoom out. Look at this. So that is by all terms a PSA 10 for centering. So now we just need to find out if we actually have any dinglings in there, right? If there's anything all messed up in there. I guess I'd want to find that out. But isn't that cool? I think that's pretty amazing. The guy who wrote that probably deserves like, a sponsorship by Nas or something. Or something, right? So yeah, okay, sweet. So we got to put the dart mod up there. I'll throw that on top of that stack. Reverse dart mod. That one looks pretty well centered. I'm not going to go through and make you watch me center every single card. That would be not so, right? But what I can do with that, which is kind of nice, is I can set up my webcam pointed down at my thing, and when I actually go in to, yes, I can see. So the thing is, I'm actually like ahead of what the live feed is. So when I look up, I actually see like if you don't comment on your comments, it's usually because they're not happening live. They're happening. You're watching old stuff. But yeah, so that's made it so much easier. So I'll set up my webcam facing down, and then I'll load up it into the system, and then the app I can put it out, and then the lines are right on the screen, so I don't actually have to take a screenshot or import the photo. I can just move stuff right then and live. Okay, so ready? Here we go, Shroomish. Okay, these bums, I'm not going to call them bums, sorry. These people over at PSA, I had a couple Baxcaliburs that came back as 9s. I was like, you got to be joking me. But this reminds me of that card. It kind of looks like that. Look at these dudes. They're sitting around, Excadrills, and they're helping them dig out the tunnels. They're feeding him something. Vanilla wafer, maybe? What do you guys think he's eating? Is that another little Excadrill? What is... They were taking naps? Oh, there's a couple of them on there. What a cool card. So I really feel like the really cool artwork started happening probably right around the same time as Crown Zenith. Now they have had, I mean, the Sword and Shield era had trainer gallery cards, and they were cool. But I really feel like the cooler stuff, and the fact that I could line up, the gallery cards and make like a bigger scene. So I took screenshots of all those cards, and then put them all together, and it creates a cool little scene. If anyone would be interested, could get you a copy of that. We could get you a printed aluminum plate or something. It would be pretty cool to have that poster. And here we go, Tranquil, and Bronzor, and a Melmetal. All right, almost. Have you guys noticed the level of see that, like the shine, like it's hollow bleed all through the non-hollow panel parts, and it's just been like every set that I've had in Scarlet and Violet. I don't know, is that like intentional? They purposely did that, or they just stopped paying for ink that covers up hollow? I don't know. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Skip. We're getting through. We're getting through. So in this stack here, we have been at, well, right now we're at like a 66% hit ratio, which is I figured 40% is where I'd probably fall, and then it'll just keep increasing as I move up. Oh, what is this? Oh my lord, guys! I forgot those are in here. And then we have some other stuff. Oh, and it's off. It's so far off. Oh, bummer. Look at that thing. That is sweet. All right, it's an A spec. Oh, purple madness. We got to get that thing off. It's actually, because look at this. So the ace actually goes over, the A spec actually goes over the border. Okay, guys, we're gonna, if you missed it, I'll show you again real quick. We're gonna quickly do this here. Okay, I go here, get my screenshot, go my cards, I gotta reset my stuff. Okay, close that down. Open up the A spec one. Where'd my screenshot go? What the heck? Give me a second, guys. Okay, let's try one more time. Scan it center, screenshot. Hello? Where are you? It won't, okay, I get it. Give me a second. I'm still getting used to some of the features on this editing software. Oh, okay, so you're going to get a chance to see this. Here we go. Sorry about that noise. Okay, here we go. So as you can see, we're a little bit off. So if I move this over here, if I can, I need to zoom way in. See how far off? Now watch. Keep your eyeballs on the screen. Oops. That looks a lot better. Okay. Boom. So the goal is to produce this just for me. I don't really have any urge to produce this for other people or let anyone else actually use it because I got so sick and tired of finding finding apps that could do this for me. Oh, look at that. We fell into a 9. Okay, so could we have to be honest with ourselves when okay, so where do you guys think it falls? Look at this. Okay, so I think honestly, that's probably closer. And that brings us down into the 9 mode, which is kind of a, okay. Maybe we're 60-40. Okay, so here's the thing. I don't have enough time to really zoom this in and angle it the right way and precision zoom it in this version of the app. It's not going to be the easiest one to do that with. I can't just type in a percentage. All right, so now we're at 60-40 vertically. So, isn't that awesome? What a smart man. Yeah, I'll toot my own horn. It's totally cool. I'm okay with that. Boom. So realistically, we are at 60-40. But remember, when they grade your cards at PSA, they are not using any tools to grade it. They're just eyeballing it. That is such a sweet card. We got the Master Ball Ace Pack. We have to send that thing off. Now, if you've been watching this whole time, you'll start to find out that, and if you watch, go watch my other videos, please. You will find out that this falls right in suit with all the rest of the weighing videos I've done. Now, I would say you probably could argue that it's one box, right? Okay. Yeah, go prepare for your exam, man. Good luck with your exam. I appreciate you stopping by and chatting with me. Good to see you again. Realistically, maybe 4 or 5 boxes is not, but I mean, the fact that I've done this on so many sets now, and it's another Iron Hands, is so consistently in this kind of format, it's just, I think it's not fixed. It's a big problem. Iron Thorns, another Iron Thorns card. We're gonna find the best looking Iron Thorns when we can and send those ones off. All right, here we go. Yep, there we go. Just some crud. And so, I mean, honestly, I think, guys, like I said, I think we're probably going to hit at least 40% in this stack here. And then, if not, probably 100% in the next stack. So, problematic. And some really nice cards today, though. I mean, regardless of where they landed. The nice thing, I'm opening all of them. So, it's not like I'm needing to worry about where the weights are. Because when I open things, I open all of it. But, that being said, there's some... there is. There's something shiny back there. Hold on. Ooh, Scream Tails reverse. That's pretty cool looking. That full mirror. You can see all the lenses on my camera. And kaboom. All right, we got a Figuraf EX. And this is just a ultra rare, or not ultra rare. It looks like an ultra rare. It's just a double rare, but that's pretty cool looking. I would say the EXs have been pretty spread out. I mean, we kind of pulled EXs all through, so that's kind of nice. That's an ultra rare though. And then outside of that double rare, this range has kind of been popping, you know, with what we've been pulling. So do be careful, please. Be careful with all your live ones. Oh man, we're coming up on an hour. I got to get this done, show you the review, do my summary. The nice thing is I don't have to edit this. It's already ready to go. I didn't do any bloopers that caused me any problems. I kept my language in check. Right? Okay, here we go. Let's get through. Ooh, missed energy. Sweet. I'm always a fan of energy cards. Honestly, like the special energy, not like the one I just whipped off there. Okay. Ah, nothing. And, oh, another EX. Okay, there you go. So I'm going to say, realistically, so on Paladin Fates, I did do a weighing video, and then I used my information from the weighing video, not to rip everyone off. I used my information to do a second video where I went through and said, okay, these are the ones I don't believe would be the hits. So if I was being mean, I would sell those, and these are the ones that have the hits. And if I was being mean, I would keep those. And then we saw which pack ultimately would have mattered. Would I have been right to have gotten rid of them? And yes, I would have been right. So the information is pretty accurate, which is pretty horrible. Because if I was just looking to bang out a profit and you bought packs from me, you would literally just get standard EXs and maybe an ultra rare or maybe, but I mean, I really wouldn't lose out on very much, which is pretty sad. Okay, here we go. Is there something? Oh, I want another ace pack. That is cool looking. And it's purple. Heat more. Ooh, Feral Gator. We already pulled one of them. All right, so we did go, how many hits on that stack? I think we're looking for about 40%. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We definitely hit more than 40%, right? Because there were not that many packs in there. So this is going to be, I'm going to say, again, at least a minimum 50% hit ratio in these packs, which is why, and as you can see in the center, it was not, right? So I'm hoping that one of these times I will do this video and I will say nice and loud and proud that they fixed it, but I don't see that happening anytime soon. Okay, Latias, another one. That's our second one today. And, ooh, Iron Valiant purple card. That's really nice. We got a Rapidash and nothing. I mean, I don't want nothings, but it is pretty cool because you kind of need to have some nothings once in a while. Otherwise, the problem is really big. Okay, so Iron Valiant is really clean. I'll take a look at that later to see if I want to send her off. Like I said, tomorrow morning, I'll probably send off a bunch of cards to PSA from this set. Sorry, that one needs to go there. But the nice thing is, I did say about 50%. There's only 3 packs in that weight range, so I'm thinking I'm going to have to get maybe 66% to make myself happy here. Okay, can we hit a hit in these last 2 packs? Rapidash, we just pulled the reverse of that. Mudsdale, we have the reverse of. No ace spec. And, all right, we got a Micardo. That is a reverse rare. And a Meriadon. All right, so I did not hit my 50% on that. But if you pull the pack from the previous weight, then I probably would have hit it. And again, this is just off historical data, not really to do with anything current. So nice future card. We got 2 good-looking future cards up there. And my last pack, I'm going to guess that this has got an ace spec and another hit. I don't know what the other hit would be. Maybe an ultra, right? I don't think there's god packs in here. Are there god packs in here? I honestly, guys, I didn't do any of the research I should have done. But this is a research video, right? My other ones will be more showcasing the actual cards and talking about them. Great Tusk. Okay, guys, last pack, little last pack magic. What can we get? Okay, nothing. So no ace spec because that's where it would have been. Oh, what do you guys think about that? Iron Leaves and a Meriadon. The Iron Leaves must be pretty heavy because it really pushed everything way out of range. And look at that. Well centered. We're not going to pull it up on the screen like I've been doing. We pulled the Iron Leaves. It's going to leave tomorrow morning. I'm hoping that this is the chase card for the set. That would make me very, very happy because that was a very good start to Temporal Forces for me. And I'm going to say, come up with your own conclusion on what you think about Wayne. But when you see the review of what happened, I think you'll be able to figure it out. You, sir, you go over there. Okay. So in my light, I have 3 sections: light, middle, heavy, light, light. 2 hits, 2 good hits. This is very consistent. Look at Iron Thorns. I got a couple of those. Iron Roaring Moon, Iron Valiant. Very consistent with what we find. And then Heavy Light, EXs, and a Pikachu. Another Roaring Moon. Yeah, so pretty consistent with getting out of that lightest pile. Just another Pikachu. We're going to throw him over there. A couple of really cool ones. We got the Electabuzz. I just think it's looking pretty awesome. So we'll look at his centering. Corydon. It's got that cool like shine. It's that future and ancient shine. And then another Iron Thorns. Huge fan of Tyranitar. Let's throw that over there. But yeah, more EXs. We got the Walking Wake. He'll go for sure to PSA tomorrow. And we got the Raging Bull EX. Very, very nice Ultra. And he, honestly, I think he might be the chase card, the special illustration rare version. I don't know why I threw that one up there. Corydon, Flutter, Miraidon. You can go back into that pile. There we go. Iron Treads, Iron Valiant. Just a couple nice real cards, little basic level cards. We got Iron Leaves EX, another EX. The Fairy Graph, another Iron Thorns. The Master Ball. Look at this. So this was going to be my light heavy. So this would be considered my light heavy pile. And I mean, look at this, right? So, I mean, that is such a sweet looking card. That's going tomorrow for sure. Then you got Extra Drill. We got a Gengar EX. I don't even know. When I do my, tomorrow I'll do my EBTs. We'll find out. And then we've got another Miraidon and another Miraidon. There's a few Miraidons in there. Look at this. So that's from like the last, I mean, seriously, it's like 6 packs. 6 packs had, well, not 6. It's probably like 8. 8 packs had just stuffed with hits, right? I think there's only 2 that didn't have anything. And then there was a double in one of them, right? So I don't know, guys. What do you guys think? We got a hyper rare. We got a special illustration rare. I got a cool looking Iron Valiant. I already sleeved up. EX, Ace pack. Got an illustration rare, ultra rare, another ultra rare, more EXs, EX. Cool looking Pikachu. And an illustration rare. So how many hits? Minus all those I have in the background. How many hits did I get in one day? Let's find out. We'll count them real quick, and then we'll get you guys on your way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. When I started the video, if you want to go back and check, just to fact check me, I said we're going to get 12 hits, right? I kind of estimated 12. I would say somewhere between 8 and 14 is kind of what you can expect. Look at that. What a wonderful day. What a wonderful day. Look at this. Look at that Raging Bull. Gengar. All right, guys. Hey, appreciate it. Thank you for checking in. Sorry that I did a last-minute live video and didn't really let you know about it. I do appreciate your time and your services of watching the show. Drop me some comments. Let me know what your chase card is from this set. Let me know what my favorite poll was. If you think something needs to be sent. If you like my centering app, leave me some comments on it. Tell me if I were to produce it for like an Android or iPhone or just an online app, would you use it? And what would you be willing to pay to use it? $1.99? Unlimited service, right? Or $5.99, $12 a year. Let me know because I might make it public, and it's a lot nicer now than it is on my web. So I'll see you guys next time. GM Pokey out.